Shalom Aleichem. Peace be upon you. Hallelujah. All praises to the Most High through His Son Yahushua HaMashiach. It's your brother Uncle K, and we're back with another one, man. How y'all doing? How y'all feeling? Hope y'all feeling good. Hope y'all had a real successful day. Real productive. Did some grounding work. Self-meditation, self-reflection. All those good things. Hope y'all put in some work in all areas of your life to some magnitude. Let's give praises to the Most High, man. Own yourself. Keep shining bright. You gotta own yourself, man. When I say own yourself, you gotta own who you are. You gotta feel right within. You know, the righteous owns everything. The righteous is promised to inherit everything. You know, you ain't supposed to really look at it like in a negative way on how a modern day Christian would look at it, thinking that the man wants everything to be the man that believes that everything is his, that he's a worldly man. No, we're not talking about possessions. We're not talking about those things. You know, the things of the world is going to be used in a righteous point, in a righteous standing. Good to see you, brother. Feeling good. That's good to hear, man. Hey, you hear from the jump, man. That's great. I'm glad you're here, man. You got to own yourself. In these times we're living in right now, there's other devices, there's other things that are owning people, and it's like they don't want to own their self. And when you own yourself, you realize that everything could be yours. Everything could be yours. When you shine that light, you have a you have a magnetic about you that it draws in all the right things. It reveals all the right things. It shows that you can be an extremely successful businessman if you wanted to be. You can draw crowds if you wanted to draw crowds. You can draw crowds. Let me tell you something, because your presence is extremely felt. You could be felt by thousands. Your presence could be felt by thousands. So many people pick up on you because you. A lot of people has been bought by depression, been bought by greed, been bought by laziness, been bought by other people. And we're not talking about what's up, Kimberly? Good to see you, man. You know, when people see you, they ready to make that purchase. That's the type of presence you got. You making next break because you own yourself. If you was to pop out and start advertising something that you got going on for yourself, best believe you're gonna be successful because you own yourself. People are so detached from thyself, and that they're more attached to others. They live out their day to day through others. If their celebrity is having a bad day, they having a bad day. If their celebrity is winning, they feel like they winning. If a celebrity have a beef with another artist, they got beef with that other artist. Instead of cutting off the cords and just understanding thyself. You know how powerful that is? That's gonna make your light shine extremely bright. When I walk through the city, I'm looking like an action figure. You know what I'm saying? It's rare to see a man yoked up, just casually minding his business, full of strength, full of vision, handling business. Instead of driving or ordering my groceries, I pop out. I go to the store, grab my groceries all yoked up. I'm walking a few blocks, just looking yoked up. They can't believe a yoked up dude is walking with his groceries. Because I own myself. I had to work for it. When you own yourself, you start looking good. When you own yourself, you start feeling good. When you own yourself, you start smelling good. You start waking up every morning. And if you got some clippers or a razor, you going to line yourself up. You don't got to worry about going to no barber. You going to make sure that that lineup is always crispy. Every time you see something coming out, growing out the edges or something, you lining that up real quick. You feel me? You never stepping out the house with dirty drawers. You hand washing your drawers if need be. You air drying that thing real quick. Every day you got a pair of clean drawers. Every day you looking good because you own yourself. Man, today's a beautiful day. Today was a good day. Today is still a good day. All praises to the Most High, man. All praises. How you feeling, Kimley? How you feeling? Tap in, man. How y'all feeling? All 7 people on this live. How y'all feeling? Brother Danny already said he feeling good. How the rest of y'all feeling? How the rest of y'all feeling? And if you're watching the live, comment down below. Make your presence be known. Just don't be watching. Just don't be watching. This is a community. Don't be watching. That's good, man. That's good. That's good. That's good. You know, I had a dude today. He asked me, it's like, he said, man, how'd you get so jacked? I looked at him straight in his face. We could have spoken about self-improvement, but with discernment and knowing the right time, I don't want to give him everything right then and there, you know? He was a young dude. And you know, the young dudes, they're the ones that use that word jack. So he said, how'd you get so jacked, man? I was like, barbells and dumbbells. You got to eat clean, you got to eat right. And that's it. So it's not going to happen overnight. Just keep going at it. Deep within, I wanted to tell him. Man. I wanted to tell him it's a little deeper than that. It's a little deeper than barbells and dumbbells. But that's a good way to really get that mass, to really get swole, you know, to really get yoked up, to really have dense muscle. Barbells and dumbbells. Take it easy on the machines. But I could have gave him the real icing on the cake, which is really discipline on all levels, spiritually, mentally, and physically. But we saving that for another day. If we ever bump heads again later, most high willing, and I see that his physique change, then we're gonna have a different conversation. Feeling good. That's good. That's good, Burst. That's good. When y'all get into the live, like the live. Said I had a great day. I work at the airport and my passenger paid for my French fries. Oh, that's a blessing right there. That's a blessing. That's a blessing right there, man. Get them free fries. Stay away from all of that oil, though. Stay away from all that canola oil, though. Stay away from all that vegetable oil. I know we gotta eat when we on the go. Sometimes, you know, but stay away from them fried foods, man. Stay away from all that canola oil. Stay away from all that vegetable oil, all that safflower oil. So when there's fries, just know they frying it in some other oil than avocado oil. They're not even using butter. You know, they're using the cheapest and inexpensive oil. Since we're talking about fitness real quick, you said it's really deep. 100. It's the seed that gives you this true strength. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That too. Determination, willpower, how bad you want it. It all plays a big, huge, crucial role. It's you got to own yourself. You got to own yourself, man. And the thing about retention too, retention allows you to understand how valuable you are as a person, how amazing it is to know that it's you and the Most High. The Most High, He's the GPS. You're the one that got to make sure that your hand is on that steering wheel and you're actually making the right turns. You're not running a red light. You're not stopping at the stop sign. Listen, when the stop sign say stop all the way, you have to stop all the way. You can't be like these jokers out here that be partially stopping at a stop sign. You got to make a full, complete stop. Because if I was an officer, the law enforcement, I'll pull you over and give you a swift citation, bro, just to make my quota. I'm real thorough like that. If I saw that you made a partial stop at a stop sign that said all the way, I'm pulling you over. I don't care if I'm on my lunch break. I'm pulling you over because we serve, and we got to make sure that we laying down the law. It's just right. It's just right, fellas. It's just right. So we gotta own it, man. We gotta own ourselves. Stay solid. What's up? What's up, Mike? What's going on, brother? Everything good? Absolutely, absolutely. Good to hear, man. How's your week been? Anthony P said, I'm doing okay. Definitely have to lock in. Trying to get better physically, spiritually, and mentally every day. Absolutely. It's always the thing about it, about, I love always talking about those three chambers. I call it three chambers. I don't know why, but I just call it three chambers. Those three chambers is so extremely pivotal to constantly work on, because the modern day Christian, he will always go to the teachings of Saul, aka Paul, which is they changed the names for a reason, but it's all right. Um, they would go based off of his teachings, right? Even though it was inspired by the Most High, they say it in a way where they be like, the physical, working on the physical only profits a little, but the spirit profits way more. I saw that content. I saw that comment yesterday on my brother's Akeem Supreme channel. He was out here in California. He was at Santa Monica Pier, getting some work in. And I saw a comment underneath, and some dude, he put that scripture at the bottom. And I'm like, man, these jokers just don't understand like that. Somebody could be spiritually strong, but could be getting in that physical work too, and balance everything at an equal scale. That's the reason why they took the book of Ecclesiasticus out of the scriptures, and it had to be found. It had to be founded, and now it's considered one of the lost books, the Apocrypha, when it all could have been in the scriptures. It says a strong body and a sound mind is above riches and a body full of afflictions. So that's why when we see modern men out here that be walking around with pagan crosses on their neck, they be going to their little congregations and stuff like that, dressed in their best dress, and they just be looking physically weak, like deteriorated. You know what I'm saying? Real frail, could be shaken and moved so easily. That's why us men, we're not religious. We're faithful to the Most High. It's a difference. And when you're faithful to the Most High, all things matter. Not just one thing matter. All things matter. Everything matters, because everything has to be balanced. Everything. He says, "I hear you 100%. What's your opinion on the neocortex? The neocortex brain functions? Oh, like the pre frontal cortex. Yeah, that's important. That's your cognitive function right there. I mean, if you're not using it, then that means that you that means that you're a hard learner. You have bad comprehension skills. That means, quote unquote, you're not using your spiritual eye. That's your pineal gland as well too. All of those things correlates with the prefrontal cortex. They say that's the reason why they push a lot of fluoride in the water system, in the toothpaste and all that, so they could like block that intuitive feeling and power that you have within you. That's one of the main reasons why they push that, and why they came out with a different form of it to call it the third eye. And then when they say the third eye, they want to deem it as demonic, but it's actually a pineal gland. So, you know, that's how the world would try to twist it. This world they would cause confusion because they'll put something that's of truth, but then they would label it as something wicked too. It's like what they say, like the wicked gotta always showcase what they really doing, even if it's in the righteous. They still gonna mix it up and try to use it for evil. So yeah, the prefrontal cortex is very important as well too. That's something that you realize as well on retention too. That the center of your brain, it gets more stable. You feel more of a grip. Like when you release, it feels like your brain has done loosened up. Like your whole entire brain done loosened up. Your thoughts loosen up. Everything loosen up. Your nerves loosen up. But when you retain, it feels like you have a very very firm grip and grasp upon your brain. It's like a crown on your head that is not being moved or pulled off even when you get in rest. So when you release, and you especially doing it in the unrighteous way, that crown is off your head, man. That crown of life is off your head because you got life in your body, but that crown is off your head. So you start feeling a little loosey out here, a little goosey out here, man. And you want to make sure that you strong by all means, man. Own yourself, man. Own yourself and keep shining that light on yourself. You you gotta know the power that you got within yourself, because you when you start doing good for yourself, you treating yourself with respect, and you go out to a nice little dinner. If you saved up a good amount of shekels, right, and you go out to go dine somewhere to eat, and you want to pay a nice little grip on a meal, go spend a little $40 on a nice little dinner all by yourself if you want to, or just do like little nonchalant things. Go get a cup of coffee or something at a coffee shop and just kind of sit down, and pull out a little notebook and just start writing something, and watch how much traction you get just from them subtle things, man. Sometimes you got to go into places where people would think that it's uncomfortable because they don't got the type of status. But then when you know spiritually, you got that status. You got that big dog status. You feel me? You got that I run the town type status. You got that I got self control type of status. So when you pull up, you know, it's all money. It was one time I pulled up to Sherman Oaks, California, where there's predominantly a lot of Caucasian people, a lot of businesses, a lot of money out there, right? So I pull up to a Whole Foods real quick. I had to get me a couple items anyway. I was on the move, and I saw that they had a little bar at the end. So I went over to the bar, got me a non-alcoholic beverage, and I just sat down and sipped it nice and slow. They was playing a little ESPN on the TV, so I don't watch sports. So I was just like, yo, let me just kick back, let me just watch what they watching, a little something. I saw some people over there, they was all grouped up together, talking and whatnot. And, they was feeling me. It was an older lady next to me. She had gray hair and everything. She might have been a widow or something like that. She was talking to me all about how she got a son my age and all that, and she was really pressing on the man. But I had to, just keep it slight and just get up out there. No temptation type of feeling, but it was just a respect kind of thing. I got a family of my own, so it just show you how people would kind of pour everything out to pour everything out to you. They be pouring everything out to you when you go into these communities. Dudes be thinking that they not built for it. Oh man, I don't got this, I don't got that, but they'll rather they'll rather surround themselves around low vibrational energy But when you own yourself, you solidified everywhere you go. He said, yeah. Company said, yeah, strong engine bolts for the engine mount. Yeah, man. Hey, that brain, man, that brain holds so many functions. You know, your brain is primarily responsible for your hormonal production as well too. So that's why a healthy mind is very important because your pituitary gland is right there in the side of your brain, like right here, with a growth hormone. The testosterone trickles down. You know what I mean, to the testes and all that. You gotta have a healthy brain, man. You gotta first of all healthy dopamine receptors leads to good testosterone levels. So there's no need for you to be whacking out your dopamine. He said we don't need no what kind of animal is that? Hold on, I gotta look. Is that a puppy? Oh, okay. We need no puppies. We need more dogs. Yeah, like DAWG. We need more dogs. We need more dogs, man. Need more pit bulls out here, man. Yeah, you gotta own yourself, man. Own yourself. When you own yourself, everybody gonna put their stakes on you. Everybody gonna put their money on you. Everybody, everybody, and we're not talking carnally either. We just saying, man. When you a righteous man, you in this truth, tribe of Judah. The so-called black man. You know, you know how it is, man. You know how it is when you out here on this righteousness, and you just know what time it is, man. Scattered across the four corners, man. You don't know what time it is. You said I really want you to try Purity products. Send that to me. Send that to me. Send that to me for sure. Send that to me. Yeah, send that to me, man. If they got some products, I'll check it out. You start getting. Let's talk about when you shine that light too, man. Shining that light, having the light of the Most High, man. Hey, have a good day at work, man. I hope you get out soon. But I know you at the airport. Hey, you a security guard at the airport, brother? Better hold it down, man. Hold it down. Hold it down. But yeah, yeah. When you shine that light, it's very important because that light exposes so many things. It exposes so many things, man. So many things that needs to be exposed so you could be more aware. You definitely need to keep that light within you because a lot of things that's trying to deceive you, it needs to get exposed. It needs to. It needs to. It needs to, man. People hide too much. True intentions. They put on a facade a lot of the times, man. The unclean facade too. I walked into the grocery store. There was a whole male security guard at the door. And when I was walking in, this dude was biting his lips and still gave me a head nod. I was like, this dude, that light shine bright. He already got exposed already. You see how automatic it is, fellas? It's automatic. It's automatic. You see people's true intentions automatic. You feel me? Some people be playing big and tough, but when they see that light shining from you, they giving feminine vibes. They start licking their lips and all that. You know what I'm saying? This light expose a lot of the strange women too, because you're not easily captivated by a woman that is waiting for you at the market. You're vigilant. You got the light in you. So she can't talk to you all smooth and then lure you in to her bed with cinnamon and aloes. So when you got that light on you, you spot her automatically. She be giving you this strong eye contact, but you recognize it already. And you just keeping it moving. Those that are attracted to your light, right? Attracted to your aura. We all must put on the light of the Most High. It's not to say we have different light because they are attracted to the physical body as well too. So that's why it's very important for you to really get your yokes up. Feel like people take you way more serious and you take yourself more serious if you're spiritually minded and in shape and disciplined and have self-control. People will take you different. You can't fake the funk. You can't fake it. You see, the thing when you put on a character, when you put on a mask, it doesn't last too long. You got to take that mask off so you could breathe every once in a while. But those that don't put a mask on, those that are real, true, authentic with themselves when the doors is closed, when the lights is off, but that light's still bright in them, they come out no costume. They come out still on game, still on time, knowing that they're going through war, but they're not phased though. A little dust, you could dust that off real quick. It's a little dust though. You own yourself. I was doing some heavy squats today. I was dominating that bar. That bar wasn't dominating me. I was dominating that bar. I was like, come here, man, get up here. Come on. You light. I picked that bar up, said, you light. Let me take you for 10. Come here. Every rep. I'm getting mad at it. I'm growling back at the bar. Feel me? You gotta own yourself. You gotta really respect yourself. We're not looking for respect from other people because when you respect yourself and you showcase discipline, those that can't, those that don't have that within themselves, yeah, they got envy, they got hate. They look at you from the side eye like, oh, he one of those dudes. But they don't understand how much you could give. But it's cool. It's just like the young man that stopped me when I went downstairs just to use the restroom because one of the customers tried to slide me a receipt because I was paying with cash. He tried to wrap the receipt around the money. I said, oh nah, buddy. I said, hey, can you put this receipt in the garbage for me? He put it in the garbage for me. I talked to the guard downstairs. I said, hey brother, may I get the restroom for the bathroom? He was like, oh yeah, here you go. Boom, went in the restroom, washed my hands. ASAP. I wasn't playing, bro. Came back out. Young man looked like he said he was a senior, so that means he's anywhere from 18 to 19. He said senior years when he first started training. He said calisthenics. So he's anywhere from 18 to 19. He said, man, how'd you get so jacked? I sat with this brother for like, it felt like 5 minutes just talking to him. Somebody that was a real big headed probably wouldn't even converse with this young man. But I had to give him some pointers. I just said, heavy barbells, heavy dumbbells, man. Just make sure you put in that work. Focus on your diet, eat clean, stay away from estrogenic, androgen based foods, and just stay disciplined. He was a skinny brother too, so I said, hey, you got to eat a lot of carbs. I started off skinny as well too. You got to eat a lot of carbs. So I just gave him that pointer. But based off, you see now, that young man, he wanted something. He trying to get his weight up. So you see, when people actually want something and they need the answers, the person that has the answers for them or something that they can give, they're gonna stop you and talk to you. But a lot of people are not moving. A lot of people are stuck. A lot of people don't want to get up and do something good for themselves, so they're not going even gonna ask no questions. They're not even gonna know how to start if they already started on their own. Anthony P said exactly. They hate to see a man who is comfortable within himself and don't need any outside validation. People will do everything to get you to pivot. Right. They'll try their best though. They'll try their best. They'll try their best. But their best is not enough. Their best will never be enough. Because we serve the most high. So they could try. We valor through the most high. The most high give us the utmost respect. Day in and day out. For us staying with him. It's like imagine your father, he sees you extremely tired, but you still putting in work. He respects that. He respects a man that actually disciplines himself. He respects that. We're made in his image. So he's gonna give you more of a boost. He's gonna give you more of that jump that you need. He's gonna have you moving and grooving. He's gonna have you tackling goals, still being patient, still seeing the outcome. And he's gonna give you that good income too. Hallelujah. He said I'll send it when the live is over. Screenshot. All right. Had to get on here with a nice quick live, man. Good little 30 minutes of change. If you don't want to leave any comments down below, we could talk it up maybe for another 10 minutes. But I gotta get back in the house. Got some more things to do. It's a good family day right now. 8:32 p.m. Pacific time. Got a couple more meals I gotta get in. But when you train legs, you get extremely exhausted, fellas, and you know that. When you really go heavy reps, you get extremely tired. It works your whole central nervous system. Owning yourself. Like, man, I'm owning myself. See, book recommendations. Well, I'm still in the habit of reading books. Right now, I'm 30 chapters deep into the 48 Laws of Power. And besides that, I'm heavy on the scriptures. So there's a lot of books that I still haven't read yet, which I'll purchase. I still want to read some that a lot of brothers highly recommended, like The Way of the Superior Man, some of those other books. There's a good book that I recommend too, but I forgot the name of the author because I lost it. It's called Emotional Intelligence. That book is really good, really, really good. Book is really good. So yeah, 30 chapters in right now, 48 laws. So I've been reading that, but really, really heavy in the scriptures too. Right now, I've been spending a lot of times in Psalms. I have Think and Grow Rich as well too, but I haven't really touched it. I still got to make time for that, for sure. hmm But yeah, fellas. cybernetics. There's a YouTuber who reads chapter by chapter. Is hey Danny, that's it's like an audio book channel. Hold up. I don't know. Why is it saying that we losing connection? Y'all can hear me still. I'm still good. But what I was saying was I've been finding that reading books just in your hands is just a whole different type of mental stimulation. A whole different. It helps you process things better. Just reading. Current workout routine. My current workout routine. Um, incline. Okay, so for every muscle group, I keep it pretty simple. I'll do for chest. I'll do incline bench, flat bench, push ups, and dips. I would do flies here and there, but I don't on my personal. I don't have heavy dumbbells, but I have enough weight for the barbell to go over 285 worth of weight. I got a little over that. So when it comes down to the flies, I feel like what mimics a fly good for me is a dip bar. I can widen my dip bar. I can like open it. I can open it up since it's two individual bars, and I could open it up a little wider than normal, and I could still get that same type of feeling as I'm doing a fly. But the dip is a really good workout to build your chest, your triceps, as well too your lats, your shoulders. It's a really overlooked workout that a lot of people neglect. For arms, I keep it simple too. Barbell curls and dumbbell curls. For the dumbbells, I would do them inclined on the bench and hold on, fellas. Yeah, so dumbbell I would do incline on the bench, and I'll even do incline hammer curls as well too, and then I'll do some preacher curls as well too on the preacher machine. But this is all in home. I have a whole gym set up, so everything that I do is at home. For shoulders, I do I think they call it military press, but yeah, I press my shoulders with the barbell, no dumbbells. I just do straight barbell because it's compound, and I feel like compounds is what gets you real built up, like muscle on muscle, density on density. So barbells and dumbbells, but for shoulders, yeah, for my presses, I use the dumbbell, and for my flies, I use the dumbbells. So I'll do side laterals, and then I'll do real delts. Recently, I've been working on my real delts first to really build it up even more, because I noticed when you start off heavy compound with shoulders, it would tend to strain out your shoulders way more faster with other workouts that pertains to the shoulders. So I'll fill the shoulders up with a lot of blood, and then I'll press even better when it come down to the barbell presses. And for back, same thing, barbell rows, a ton of barbell rows, um, a ton of just a ton of rows, a ton of isolated rows as well too, and pull ups. I don't do any lat down pulls. I don't have that machine, but I don't really even like that machine as well too. Really in the gym. I mean, it's cool, but I prefer doing rows. It's just something about it that I feel that certain workouts just really sculpt and target the back a little different. For legs, I keep a traditional barbell squat, um, dumbbell lunges, um, calf raises with the dumbbells. Then I do hamstring curls and I do quads just to really get the definition. I do the quad. What is it? The lateral raises. I mean, I said lateral raises. the the leg curls. I do that to warm up before I squat. So I warm up with leg curls and warm up with hamstring curls, and then I'll get into my working sets of my squats. And what are the other muscle groups that I didn't mention? Oh, traps. I work my traps when I train my back. So I'll do heavy pulls. When I train my traps, I train them in a way where it's like I'm doing um I forgot what it's called though, but I'll have the barbell on the rack, and I'll pull it up like that. And that targets all your upper back. But then I do the standard shrugs too, just to hit the traps. So I do that as well. I don't think I missed any muscle groups. Did I? I think I hit all the basics. It says I think she's a new YouTuber. Her channel's based off the book. She says she got a lot from the book, and she's our age. Oh, okay, okay. So she's reading the book on her channel. Okay. Says yeah, reading books definitely is a whole different type of experience, but I would say it is helpful to have someone read it to you as well too. Yeah, yeah, that's good too. That's good too. That's good too. If you're on a go, yeah, that's good too. But it's nothing like reading it, man. It's nothing like reading it. It's nothing like reading it. It gets your vocab up too. Just reading it by yourself too. Just reading in general gets your vocabulary up and the way you articulate yourself, even in public and all of that. So King Ab said, "All love, UncleK, man. Today made it intentionally to embrace the feminine energy today, but sheesh, they don't know how to act with my energy. Heavy up, heavy up about each other. Hey man, look, you see the thing about embracing the energy is not to be so concerned with it at the same time. You know, when I say embrace it, I don't mean to give them a form of validation in that sense, because then it does come down to an energetic battlefield as well too. Like when I say embrace the feminine energy, I mean just embrace just the woman and her dynamic on how she is as a woman. Like if a woman is feminine, that's her nature. Then if you're solidified in your masculinity, then it's just something that you know and you appreciate. But embracing it is different, because it's like how the scripture says, like, be embraced by a strange woman. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you know what embracing really mean, right? Like if somebody bring you in and they hug you, like they embracing you in the sense. So you're hugging that feminine energy and like holding on to it. Like, don't do that. You don't want to be so captivated in that sense. So embracing it meaning you know how powerful it could be, but you embrace you respect it for what it is, because it's healthy to have that around you as a man. You know, it's healthy to have that around you. Being around attractive women that has healthy energy, it does increase a man's testosterone. So it's a good thing. But when you are constantly meditating on it and trying to, just give it the benefit of the doubt, her energy could always amplify yours if you're not super solidified in yours. That's why you got to be really concerned with owning yourself, and just own yourself, so no one could own you. So no one could try to put their piece on you and try to really put a shackle on you, even a spiritual shackle, an invisible shackle. You got to be careful. You got to be careful. Yeah, I would rather have the physical book too. Yeah, same. I understand what he means though when he says, he like it being read to you. But me personally, I like just reading it myself. I dim my light a little bit. I open my book in a nice relaxed state, reading a couple of pages, get my brain real stimulated because I'm actually reading it. And if they're using strong vocabulary, I'm gonna have to really understand how to sound out the word, and you know, it's like that. I just like reading on my own too. I wasn't really hip to audiobooks, really. I'm still not too hip to it really because I really want to read it myself. You feel me? Even when I didn't have books, I used to download PDFs and really be like reading the PDF. And maybe I wasn't getting the same type of stimulation because there was a lot of blue light, a lot of phone time, phone screen time. But that was in the past though. But just reading in general, man, just following line by line, it's a different type of excitement that you get when you read it yourself, especially reading a really good book. It's a real type of you get real healthy dopamine reading as well too. It excretes a lot because there's a lot of good points that get you excited when you're reading it yourself, and you be like, "Oh man, that was good. Let me just keep going. Let me keep going." Like the book gets really good when you read it. When someone else was reading it to you, you have to just listen, and it's kind of odd for me to be sitting still reading somebody, or sitting still and allowing somebody to read to me because it's not like my son, and we're reading to him and he's in the crib or he's in my wife's arms and you know I'm reading some scriptures out loud and he can't move. It's a little different. But if you're on the move and you just want something quick, yeah, it's like watching a video on the move. It's like that, but it's a little different when it's a book that you can be literally reading yourself. You know, you get a lot out of reading scriptures yourself as well too, rather than hearing it audio as well. So yeah, do you have any tips for motivation? It all depends. What are you trying to be motivated at? To be motivated, you got to dig deep. You got to dig deep within yourself and really know the reasons why you want anything in this world, anything in this life. You have to know the reason why you want it, and then you're gonna have to really put in the work, and it's gonna come with a lot of patience because like a lot of things that you want in this life, it's not gonna happen overnight. It's not. You're gonna have to be patient. You're gonna have to be diligent. You're gonna have to constantly build up that momentum and keep striving every single day. And you have to be positive. You have to delay a lot of gratification as well too. You have to be disciplined, and that's with everything. Everything. Surround yourself around the people that's doing exactly what you want to do, so that way you can keep being motivated. But motivation could only last long when it comes from an outside source besides yourself. That's why you have to be the main motivation for yourself. You have to be motivated to get up. No one is on your alarm saying, "Hey, raindrop, it's time for you to bang that weight. Let's go, let's go." Like, nah, it's you. You're gonna have to get up and be like, "Man, how bad do I want it today? Like, I just gotta get up and get it." hmm Yeah, definitely when you're working or something, that's when the book really hits. Even sometimes I play scripture too when I'm going on a walk. I'll listen to Psalms or something, and or Proverbs or any scripture, honestly, on audio in the Hebrew, and it'll be playing. And then when I read it myself, it's a whole different level. So yeah, fellas, we're coming up to the end of the live. It's been a good one. It's been a good one. Straight to the point with this one. So y'all have a great night. See y'all in the next one, most high willing. But for now, y'all be at peace. Shalom Aleichem. Peace be upon you. Hallelujah. All praise to the Most High through His Son Yahushua HaMashiach. It's your brother Uncle K. I appreciate y'all for tapping in, man. Yeah, I'm gonna keep it up. I'm gonna keep it up for sure. All right, y'all have a good night and peace, 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 peace. Shalom too, my brother.